And we're back. I'm trusting that MHK told me at exactly the right time because it takes far too long for the stream to then go out and then come to me. Surprisingly, it takes about like 30 seconds for the whole cycle to go around, but I will recheck all of our volumes and everything in just a moment. But welcome back to the Taiko Coliseum this weekend. We're starting off with what an amazing match we're going to start off with. JM versus KD. It's definitely going to be an amazing match. And if you are not convinced already, let's just take a moment to listen to this beautiful warm-up.
Got any grapes? The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said,
Like what else do I really need to say here? I'm gonna go ahead and get us ready real fast. Today we are two-personing the entire team. You've got me, who is reffing and casting, and you've got MHK, who is streaming. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a little bit less formal as it usually is, but just as exciting.
the man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck
And we're going to go ahead and get into this first warm-up, chosen by Jam. A beautiful BG to back it up. Man, this warm-up just keeps getting better.
Tell me the duck story.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and
Jam finding an early miss, I believe.
bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes? The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said,
I am not surprised in the slightest. As both players' accuracies quickly drop below 70%, soon to fall below 60%. With, I believe, both players failing, KD actually winning just by the slightest bit.
a duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, hey, bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes? The man said,
But
"No, we
I
just
believe
sell lemonade, but it's
neither
cold."
player is regretting anything.
Can I get you a glass? The duck said,
This is absolutely amazing. What a warm-up. And we're gonna turn around into another amazing warm-up. Let's see what this one sounds like. Ooh, it's the Living Tombstone. This is definitely gonna be interesting. If anything, I'd like to hope longer. My laser client has refused to open today, so I don't actually have any of the statistics on the maps themselves. But we're going to go ahead and get into our second warm-up here. Whenever Boncho decides to hook us all up. KD actually taking first act drop really early in. but both players staying consistent within the first, what, sixth of the map? I mean, you can just tell with the score bar. It's just so close. As I'm seeing Twitch chat, fun fact, this is not the AGTS map specifically. As KD mentions, the lesser-known cousin of the AGTS map. But with JM finding that first miss, never mind. The lead is not quite gonna flip, with JM still holding the accuracy lead despite no longer holding the combo lead. Really that much of a difference? I'm really sorry. Yeah, this is what I get for not plugging in my mic. There is a reason that I do. But let's pull up Nomad 1. Mad Time Love. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. The long pick of the Nomads, clocking in at 3 minutes 37. Fairly regular BPM of 160. ODHP at 6.5, so with a star rating of 5.5 pretty much. A fairly standard pick. KD gonna find the most hundreds here at the beginning. It's looking like JM, though, finding the first misses, but followed by KD, so really neither player super confident, with the score flickering literally just based on who's missed the most recently. I need to cut off the Tiger Coliseum stream in my ear, because that's going to make me keep saying the things that I've already said, and that's not going to help. Instead, I'm going to gladly go back to JM's stream, who's also streaming and playing in this match, which is pretty amazing. Speaking of JM, he's now built up quite the combo here. Now, I'm no fan of commentator's curse, but I know that I tend to do it a lot, so a simultaneous miss from both players there at the same point in combo. But with KD just overall finding more misses. Though it's very interesting how they're missing at the exact same notes pretty much every single time. I'm probably gonna agree here with YojiOji. The 1/6 here. I mean, everything in like the level 4 pool is like just out of my comfortable range. So I can't really say too much. But everything here looks genuinely difficult. Neither player seeming very comfortable with either, I mean, well, this map in general. JM finding a note lock, KD just missing a lot in general. The score gap is not wide. But as we're finally nearing the end of the match, the end of the map, I can speech. It does look like JM is going to take the first point, as I have completely forgotten to get my prep message ready. But two very close scores. And but at the end, at the very end, after it's all said and done, they did both have the exact same miscount. It really did come down just to accuracy, which you either love to see it or you hate to see it. There's almost no in the middle. But with DT2 being the next pick, this will get interesting fairly quickly. As my client quickly downloads all the maps, because my tournament client is completely glitched and it's great. But it does look like both players are ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. As my tournament client decides to fizzle out. Alright, come on now. No, my tournament client has decided that it is not going to show DT2 because it obviously loves me. Luckily, I'm dealing with a streamer that can actually create a Discord stream, which is nice. Unfortunately, the map's kind of almost over, with JM in the slight lead, both having the same amount of combo, until the moment that I said anything, in which case JM drops the combo, just barely holding on with just the bit of accuracy lead, it looks like. But wow, that was close. Unfortunately, my computer has also decided, you know what? Frick Discord. I don't want to show you any Discord streams. So now I'm stuck in limbo. But absolutely no worries. We're only 2 maps in. There's plenty more to go. But it does look like Hidden 1 is going to be picked. As I quickly steal the map ID. Look at this, and we're going into Inferno. Which KD would like to describe as Infernal Pain. But we're going to go ahead and get started. we're gonna go ahead and get in here. A strong start by JM. Neither player's accuracy looking amazing, but with about a 6% lead, JM's definitely gonna take this first section. Unfortunately, the first section may or may not last very long, seeing as it does appear that the map is very, very short. I mean, there's not too much to say about this. It does look fairly in favor of JM here. Unfortunately, being the ref, I actually know who wins first, because I don't have to wait for Boncho to do some weird, fun, happy reconnecting. But despite the fact that JM was not very confident coming into this, doing fairly well. A very interesting choice of pick from JM, though it does appear to have worked out in his favor. But it does look like Fremont 2 is where we're going next. And do not forget that when we are 1v1, that would be Fremont Force Mod. You know it's the best. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong pool. What am I doing? Oh, that would be Leprechaun. Such an enjoyable map. Ah, beautiful. So it does look like my tournament client has decided that it doesn't want to do anything anymore. So let's go Discord stream for the win. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the map. The fourth map of the match. And it does look like both players are going to take Hidden. Not quite what I would have expected. Though I suppose in hindsight, it does make the most sense. Unfortunately, Cookie Tree, you are not going to be able to see your Hidden Hard Rock.
It does appear though that it's going to be my internet connectivity that's not helping me out here. Seeing as I cannot get a good frame rate on this Discord stream either. But nevertheless, it does appear as though JM is in the lead here, accuracy-wise, both maintaining combo, at least this far. But with about a 98.5 accuracy from JM and coming up on 95% accuracy from KD, and coming up on halfway through the map. Definitely the score lead is in JM's favor. But with both players kind of missing around the same point, it does look like JM may confidently take his 4th pick. And here's to hoping the reffing does not quite spoil it for me. Not nearly as much as I feared it would, but definitely accuracy is the name of the game here, especially with these two players that are so close in skill. I mean, knowing that JM is kind of hating himself in his own stream, honestly, there's obviously more potential for both players, which is always exciting, but you always hate to see it when you can't quite pull out your full peak potential. But hence why tournaments are as fun as they are. Anyways, it is going to go back to JM's pick. Currently 4-0. I must agree with Element 118. Let's make this not a complete sweep. Unfortunately, complete sweeps are not very interesting or very entertaining. You know what else isn't interesting or entertaining? My current Oast Tourney client. It's great. Might as well do radio broadcast. Please refer to my Triple T podcast on my personal Twitch channel. Shameless self-promotion. Fremod won, by the way. Thank you. Do I dare attempt to pronounce this map name? Akasagarba? No, there would be more aspiration on the B. Akasagarba. I have no idea. Country of origin would definitely help.
solo casting equals not getting held back for promoting. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised at how much that podcast has taken off. Sure, no one like actually watched it time of, but like it's seen like 30 something views already. I'm like, what? But it does look like we're gonna get into frame mod 1 here. Cookie Tree putting a nice forewarning with mutual pain. And I think that's about all I need to know. Hey, guess what? My tournament client finally decided to work again. With JM taking Hidden Hard Rock? Depending on how well you can play this map, you may get brownie points from me. However, with both players' accuracy just hovering, KD's hovering right around 91, but with JM's right around 85, that kind of paints the whole picture. Neither player able to pick up any form of combo. Already halfway through the map. But with a lead that's not very large, of course I say that as it gets larger, but only at about 110,000. If the accuracy does not tell you what you want to know, the HP bars most definitely will. With both players probably going to end up with scores well under 800,000. It's clear that neither is super comfortable. And what a score to finish on. It does not look like either player actually passed the map. Very unfortunately. I did not prep my message, but that's okay. It does sound like I'm not sure which. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to go check the MP link. I'm pretty sure both failed. KD almost single tapping it. That's kind of insane. But KD actually coming out with a score of 7-1-1-1-1-1. Definitely Pog. But as we're finally getting into some possibly interesting territory of the map, the of the map, of the match. I can really speech today. How's everyone in chat doing? How did the I saw the scores of the CGTS matches. There's 2 more going on now, aren't there? Hard Rock 2 was not banlings. Heart function. Ooh. Oh. Hey. I'm so totally screen printing that. That is great. My tournament client actually fully crashed and gave me open dev settings. Amazing. I didn't ask for this. Anyways, back to Mr. Discord stream. Wow, that's great. With KD taking the early lead, it looks like just by combo, not by much accuracy. Nope, those were an 8 and a 5 and not 2 8s. However, the accuracy battle at the very least is getting closer and closer. As the battle of me versus my tournament client does not get closer and closer. KD with just the slightest lead. It seems to majority of it to be coming from accuracy and not the initial combo drop now. With only about, what, 12,000 points difference? But with JM finding a miss, nope, KD trading it right back. KD finding the next miss, JM trading it back. Unfortunately, through the escapade, KD has reached a slightly better standpoint. Not by much. But now that the final Ki is done and JM taking yet another miss, it does look like this is weighing heavily in KD's favor. And it does look like KD is going to take it. Again, this is almost the inverse of what happened before. Very similar 100 counts, and it's all in the misses. Oh man, I really wish I could talk today. Clearly, I was not ready for casting. And apparently neither was my computer, despite me, like, doing a full restart of it between watching CGTS and doing this. Apparently, um, a tournament client decided to just completely not function, so comeback is comebacking. We will have to wait and see. I'd give it at least one more map to see if KD can take another point off of JM. If so, we may be seeing comebacking. Still plenty of maps on the board. There's the majority of the no mods, being no mod 2, no mod 3, and no mod 4. We still have Hard Rock 1, but based off of that performance, probably not. Double Time 1 is always possible, though usually you're either comfortable with the DT pick or you're not. And there's still Free Mod 2, which I accidentally threw in just slightly earlier. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. But it does look like No Mod 4 will be the victor, weighing out the best in JM's mind. We're gonna see if my tournament client decides to revive itself. However, it does not look like that will be the case. The true story of this match is simply the fight between me and my tournament client. But it does not look like the tournament client, or rather, it does not look like I am winning against the tournament client, taking all of its picks away from me. But we're gonna go ahead and get into No Mod 4. Unfortunately, again, being a very uncultured Taiko player, I have not seen this map. But dare I say this is probably going to be the SV gimmick pick of them? That tends to be what No Mod 4 is overall. KD finding the first miss. "'Tis Strem," says Cookie Tree. I must then concede. However, this time, JM not coming with the accuracy lead.
course, once I kind of say that, JM starts to take the accuracy lead, especially with KD finding I guess the first miss. Did JM miss at the beginning? I don't think so. But, wow, okay, with only a quarter of the map left? Seriously? KD just not finding a footing anywhere, and JM just taking it with the score lead. Unfortunately, not gonna fully FC. But, like, at this frame rate, not even I could do it. The frame rate that I'm seeing on this Discord stream, which is equivalent to my current internet speed, I'd have to assume, is gonna take JM to match point. Seeing a Sag from JM, probably because of the 2 miss. An amazing accuracy overall with a 99.27. It's best of 11, JM. It's been in every message that I've sent. I just responded to JM in his stream on the Tycho Coliseum stream. Wow, okay. I'm meta streaming now, but it does look like No Mod 2 is coming up. Oh boy. I must say that this is my personal favorite pick out of all of them. Not for the map, just for the song. Unfortunately, Cookie Tree is not going to agree with me here, but too bad. Starting in on this map. Who wants to bet and see if my tournament client would like to work with me for this match? For this map. Match, same difference. I swear I cannot speech today. Nope. And back to the Discord stream. JM taking the... Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. JM finding the first miss, right as I was about to say that he had the accuracy lead. And puts the favor into KD, both combo-wise and accuracy-wise. However, it's nothing that can't be made up further down the line. As KD finds a miss of their own. A couple misses of their own, throwing the combo and accuracy advantage back to JM. But with both players missing simultaneously and JM falling under that accuracy, it's really just a toss-up at the moment. Neither player able to find a good footing for combo, and both players slowly diminishing in accuracy. KD is going to take the slight lead just because of the slight amount of accuracy and combo. But that is just as easily broken as it is taken. I mean, both players still finding constant misses. Finally coming to the final quarter of the map, JM actually has the slightest advantage here. Again, on both fronts, combo and accuracy. Both players finding another miss. But it does look like JM is going to come away with this point, which may mean the unfortunate end for KD. Unfortunately, it does appear as though that is the case. A very, very close match. Definitely, I could definitely have seen if a couple of those maps had gone differently, I could definitely have seen KD winning in a different timeline. Just so close. Wow, I don't really know what to say. I mean, that was a really amazing showing. I was expecting it to go maybe a little bit longer, but I can't really complain from the outcome either. As I pull up all of my amazing spreadsheets. It does look like the players would like to play a tiebreaker showcase. Don't expect too much. It does sound like both players are going to be sight reading this. But this will definitely be interesting. I'm pretty sure I can actually open my tournament client because I know that this one downloaded properly. Poggers. Oh, this entire match has just been me versus my tournament client. Let's be real here. Nope. Nope, it's not gonna play tiebreaker. Definitely a rip in the chat for my computer, which does not want to do anything today, apparently. Starting off this tiebreaker, actually very close. It looks like... What's the difference here? A slider tick? A finisher? Just barely ooching to JM's side, but not by hardly anything now. Though now accuracy finally starts to take its toll on KD, pushing the lead further into JM's court. But for both players sight reading this is very, very good showing. At least thus far. It's just the slightest difference in accuracy. And I am getting some breaking news right now that Ethan versus Wolf in the North American CGTS bracket is going to the first tiebreaker of the qualifiers. Feel free to go check it out, but unfortunately here, it does look like JM is going to fat finger something and lose the combo advantage, however, still maintain the accuracy advantage, which is fairly solid now that we're almost 1,000 notes in. But KD finding the break, it's probably going to shift it back into JM's favor because JM has the accuracy lead. Another miss from KD, but then traded right back by JM. Surprisingly, actually, despite JM having the accuracy lead here, it's gonna shift slightly into KD's favor. Not going to be helped by yet another miss from JM. JM struggling to find any form of combo, while KD is starting to sail away with the lead, pushing at about probably roughly about 15,000 point lead by the time the dust settles. JM just not able to find any traction here. KD finally trading back one of those misses. But I don't think it's going to be enough, especially with JM finding yet another miss. However, all things considered, once you take a step back, the fact that both players are sight reading what's essentially like, what, a 6-star map? What's the actual statistic on that? A 5.85 star map with 97% accuracy is either amazing or discomforting, depending on the way that you're looking at it. And the fact that both players are able to play so close. I mean, the score gap is no more than like 15,000 at the most. It may go into one player's favor, but I mean, this is the closest tiebreaker that I think I've ever seen, at least in a long while. I say long while as if I've been watching tournaments that long. I really haven't, but there's no tiebreaker that quite comes to mind that is this close. And with KD finding another miss, actually the scores are going to get even closer, with JM taking the slight edge now. Right near the very end of the map, the score difference is going to be just under 5,000 points. You're looking at what? Quick mental math. 4,910 points difference. What a show. That was amazing. And it flipped back right at the last second. That was truly amazing. Both of them having the same hack if you are dyslexic. Oh, very funny, Element 118. But we must congratulate our winner of this match, JM, winning a best of 11, 7-2. If you get that reference, absolutely amazing. Hats off to you. But do not fret. This is not the end of the Taiko Coliseum this weekend. In fact, it is only the beginning, being the first match of the weekend. I believe the next Taiko Coliseum match will be in approximately, as I scroll across here, 11 hours from now. It's a 2v2, I do not have the player lists, but with team names of Yi and A, it is certainly to be very, very humorous, to say the least. Definitely one to keep your eye on if you're in this for some entertainment. Meanwhile, if that is too far off, there are multiple matches at the moment. I believe Ethan and Wolf must have just finished their tiebreaker. However, there is also Visha versus Barry 605 in the North American winners bracket of CGTS, along with a beginners Taiko tournament match not far behind in about 2 hours. But that is going to be it from me for today. I have been Zachman III, your sole commentator / referee / OS tournament client. Combatant, I suppose would be the right verb. And I will see you whenever we meet again.